Yes, you guessed it, guys. It's not Sunday, it is Saturday. But, like I said, I took Friday off, so this feels like Sunday to me. And I felt like fun, so here we are. I'm gonna see about. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do with the camera. Hold on. I hope this doesn't fall out. But what I need to get is one of those mounts to mount a phone on a tripod. But I don't have one of those yet. So what I do is I put my camera on the tripod and then I open the back screen of the camera and I slide the phone in between the screen and the back of the camera, which is kind of funny. But it works.
Be leaving this behind. You know, it's funny. I would say one of the most notable things about this machine is how not out of date certain components are. I mean, Corsair only replaced the AX1500i, I think, like 6 months ago. And even then, the 1600i, yeah, it's better, but it's not like, you know, a quantum leap forward in power supply performance or anything like that. And I actually will still get to reuse my Dominator DDR4 in here. So this is a 64 gig kit of CAS 15 memory. Yeah, it only runs at 2666, designed for Gen 6 i5s and i7, but hey, if it fits, I sits, right? I mean, to be clear, I'm not expecting XMP profiles to work or anything like that, but it should function. Now, a lot of people get into newfangled coolants with, you know, colorants or additives or whatever else, but I have always been a proponent of straight up water, and I will show you guys why. Because even with plain water, you can see that the flow over time, like water will erode pretty much anything. We've managed to strip the nickel plating from some parts of this block, exposing the original copper. Also, even with pure water, although that is with a couple of drops of biocide, we still get a little bit of like, you know, corrosion and stuff like that. But what you don't see is any microbial growth. Because the thing is, a little bit of corrosion or a little bit of erosion, which is what we're looking at here, is not going to kill your system. Microbial growth, that will gunk up your blocks like that. And it is pretty much game over. It's funny, it feels like such a downgrade going from the HEDT or the high-end desktop platform of yore to a mainstream solution. But not only does this consumer, you know, mainstream CPU have just as many processing cores, they are so much faster than my old rig that I'm expecting in CPU alone a double digits performance uplift. Okay, I think it's in. It's not in. Okay. So now that our motherboard's in, we're ready for the main event of this upgrade. So this is it. Looks so good. I almost feel bad taking the like sexy air-cooled shroud off it, but we definitely have to do that. So this is part of Corsair's entire new lineup of full custom water cooling products. It took them a long time to enter this segment of the market, but they've been a big name in the AIO cooler space for a long time. So I'm excited to see just how this new endeavor works out for them. Overall, I have to say I'm not like my initial impressions of the build quality don't really blow me away. Like especially when you compare the stock backplate, which is like this thick friggin' thing. This looks very plain and kind of flimsy by comparison. Also, their block seems to be designed to help save them some copper because this shroud on the outside, while very stylish and sexy looking, is made of aluminum, which is quite a lot cheaper. And then they've also gone with some kind of molded plastic for the fittings.
Oh, imagine that. Corsair cutting corners
so this
on
saves
quality.
them,
I have
like,
never
a
heard
lot
about
of
that
copper.
before.
But when you compare that to the high-end blocks from other manufacturers, it really sets them behind in terms of build quality. Okay, so here's the situation. I've got the board cleaned up, so we're pretty much ready to mount. Man, that is a big GPU. Whew. Couple key developments. We've got the Corsair block installed. Actually, on the card, it looks pretty sharp. I will give them that. Not bad, Corsair. Not bad. So our GPU is going to go in here and then out like this, something like that. So let's go ahead and plug in the motherboard first. So I actually had the length of this cable done up custom.
I haven't really messed around with computers for a long time now. The latest computer that I built was this guy right here. My Leon Lee, which you can't really see too good, but my Leon Lee rig right there, and that was in September 2016. I haven't really messed around with computers at all since then. And you know, this computer is absolutely great. It's got a 6700K, a 1070 GTX, and so it's still pretty much. And this here is a 4K Dell P2715Q, I believe, 27 inch.
Oh, that's heavy. That's really
And this system still runs most games at 4K.
One moment, please. All right.
At decent frame rates, and it runs everything. I never really liked to put it to 1080p because not that it looks bad, but it's just not, you know, it's just not sharp, but it's certainly playable.
Woo, there it goes.
But
it's backwards.
I do miss fucking around with computers.
May actually still be time to rectify
And
this. If I flip it up onto its faceplate, you can see the water.
I would like to do something. I'm not sure what though.
CPU block there. See that? Now the GPU doesn't matter.
I have to admit that I do love this case. It's very clean. It's got a lot of nice aluminum. There is a video about this on my channel. It's got a lot of actually exposed silver aluminum on the inside, which is kind of old school and kind of retro, but I kind of like that. Something about the silver aluminum looks good to me. I have looked at a couple of those dual chambers.
If we didn't at least see,
you know,
if it runs the game well.
Tempered glass cases with dual chamber sort of design. There's one from Leon Lee with a Bauer collaboration that's really nice that I like, and there's one from Corsair that looks pretty cool too. I believe it's Corsair. But you know, these things are all like RGB crazy.
Alright.
And like, I don't know. Something about RGB, I'm like,
Lots of crazy settings. That's cool. Okay. I will just load up this sandbox.
It just looks like a fucking circus to me. In some cases.
All right.
I really have never been
is
that
so
much of a lighting
So by comparison with
guy.
my old system, I was running at medium
I've never really
details,
been obsessed
and
with
I was
lighting.
chugging down to as low as like 40 FPS. Now, there's actually a frame rate counter up in the top left here. I'm at ultra everything, except I turned down the aliasing down to 2x, and I'm hovering in the 45 to 70 frames per second, which is fine for a game like this. More than fine, especially if you're running a G-Sync monitor. Thanks to IBM for sponsoring this video. The IBM Developer Drone giveaway is back by popular demand, and they're giving
But
away
I do love those glass cases. They're so stunning and beautiful.
IBM Developer Challenge to enter the
And
competition.
I definitely could see myself building not even a whole new computer necessarily, because like I said, there's nothing wrong with this at all and it works amazing, but just kind of rebuilding this computer into a case like that and adding some lighting. I would probably just keep it at like a white only lighting or something like that and not go like super crazy. Like even if I did an RGB setup, I wouldn't have it like flashing or, you know, rotating colors like crazy.
If you disliked this video, you can hit that button. But if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed, or maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured.
I probably would just
also down there is our merch store,
keep it on one solid color.
and our community forum, which you should totally join.
Although funny enough, somewhere along the line, I used to keep this just solid,
I could not be more
solid light.
To experience alongside you
But
guys today.
somewhere along the line, it just automatically went into this like breathing mode or whatever they call it. And I actually kind of like that, and I've just been leaving it set up on breathing mode like that. This is not this is the 610, but it's just white. It's not the RGB 610.
But only on the desktop at sizes that are so small that you couldn't possibly hope to get any benefit from it. This promises to be different. So in today's video, sponsored by Samsung, we're going to be going through the experience of 8K on a 65-inch TV, and also experiencing some of the pitfalls of being such an early adopter of such bleeding-edge technology. Wow, it's thick. It's a thick boy. Look at that. I don't think I've seen a TV this thick in quite some time.
I wonder if that has something to do with, they can do like the flush mount.
Oh, that's
So
really
like,
cool.
yeah, they've got the legs just right in here. So if you like mount it, you don't have to worry about losing them.
Interesting. You know what I wonder is if it has to do with the powerful backlight that you need to generate, what is it, like 3,000 nits peak brightness on this thing? So, something a lot of people don't know is that the tighter you make the matrix of your LCD, the harder it is to beam light through it, because the more of the actual screen area is covered by, you know, opaque things like wires. So I would guess they need one heck of a backlight to get that kind of brightness. Okay, now what?
I guess,
Just lift it up?
yeah, we probably should read how to do it, but
Well, it's too late for that now. The ship has sailed. You put your left TV in, you put your left TV out, you put your left TV in.
so wait, do you have multiple spots that you can put it? Just like here or there?
Oh, yeah, how about that? All right,
Where do you want to go?
let's go with the wide stance.
That's what I was going, oh yes. Do you ever just think that you probably should have read the instructions?
Do you ever
God, I
think
just
you
fucking
as the
wiped
writer
this
for
down.
video probably should have read the instructions?
An hour ago, and now I'm already
It needs a screw, doesn't it?
broth all
It
over
definitely needs a
again.
screw, but it also probably should just like go in.
Uh-huh. So where are those screws? Ah. Well,
There we go.
there's your problem. Oh, that's a heavy one, Connect Box. And the manual. Hey, now we've got it. wow, you can really tell this thing
Broth
needs
is something
cooling.
that really
And if the
does it
number
for
of
me.
heat pipes that I can see
Makes me
through the
happy.
back
I
of
guess I
this,
should probably. I don't want to get claimed by lions or something, so I guess I should probably turn that off. Although it's too late now. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But I like these videos where I just sit and talk while I'm also kind of listening to something, but I don't want to be like ripping. I don't want to be like, you know. I think it's probably would be considered fair use since I'm also commentating and stuff, and it's not even like it's recording the screen, so it's not even like I'm ripping his video and just re-uploading it or something. So it's probably fair use. I'm sure it's fine, but I think I'm gonna pop up to the mall real quick and get some tonic for my gin. I've been drinking beers for the last a week or so, but I have a bottle of gin over there, and I only have a couple of beers left. But I don't have any tonic water left except for one can. So I don't think I'm going out anywhere tonight. I'm gonna stay in, but I'm gonna drink a bit. And so I'm gonna go grab some tonic water, I think. I need to get some coffee too, so I might get some coffee too. Yeah, I've also gotten ramen several times. Well, two times this week. And like I was saying in previous videos, I always feel like so bloated after. Like the broth is so rich and everything, but it's so tasty. With pho, I actually feel a little bit like lighter and better after eating it and while I'm eating it. So pho's like not quite as salty, I guess, and the broth isn't so not quite as creamy and rich as the ramen broth. I also really need to get a proper chair. Due to circumstances I will not get into right now, I don't have like a proper office chair. I'm literally just using like a plastic deck chair, which is hard, and I've got like a pillow on top of it. But I do want to get, I don't really understand this whole craze of like gaming chairs, because like what the fuck does gaming have to do with a fucking chair? And these things are all like pretty ugly anyway, so I probably won't get something like that. I probably will just get like a regular office chair. I kind of like those ones that have like a mesh for the seat and the back. Although I always kind of wonder about how durable those are in the long term, but you know what, I've had like leather chairs that weren't that durable on the long term, so I might end up trying one of those because it seems like it would be cool and comfortable. And it looks cool. Alright. Bye.